Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel. Cat Star here with a timeless reading. Timeless meaning, no matter what date or time you find this message and it resonates for you, it is for you. All right. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody. So please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. And I just wanted to say, I do hope that each and every one of you had the most amazing weekend and amazing Father's Day. I know that we had a super fun weekend, lots of fun, lots of joy, lots of togetherness, and that is gorgeous. And I am hoping that each and every one of you have a marvelous week starting this new week here. And yeah, it is feeling like it's going to be some bright and beautiful energy surrounding us moving forward. So let's go ahead and see what needs to come through for you for this message. What needs to come through for Aquarius? Wow. Wow, Aquarius. Ooh, oh my gosh. Look at this. This is amazing. Amazing. All right. Whoa. Wow. Okay. I got cards flying everywhere. Jumping cards as always. Let's see. Rebirth, marvelous. Oh my gosh. One more. You see, I don't know. Cards are a little bit, oh, okay, that's way too many. We are not going to take all of those. Just one more. All right, there it is. That one's trying to come out too. Okay. Oh, two more. Well, alrighty then. Okay, let's get a little bit more information here. See what else. Okay. And one more. One more. All right. Okay, Aquarius. You're starting out the reading with Temperance. I love this card. Look at how gorgeous the coloring is. The imagery. This is such a gorgeous card. And if you look, it's almost as if there's a balancing. So there's something coming in for you, Aquarius, that actually is almost going to shock you. This is going to be almost this shocking potential revelation, communication, because you have two communication cards. There's a message that may be coming in, but something is going to shock you. So listen really closely here, Aquarius. With the Temperance card here, this is really about kind of having this inspiration. So whatever may be happening, whatever may be coming through, there is this inspiration behind it that really helps you to balance things out. It's almost as if you have like this one side here that's kind of weighing a little bit low, maybe a darker shadow side, something that's been weighing heavy on your mind, Aquarius. And then you have this brighter, almost kind of a sun over here that is coming up. That is going to be balancing out. So whatever has been weighing on your mind is going to kind of be released, right? It's going to be balanced out. So there's going to be a opening, almost a clearing that's going to be coming through that is going to really balance things out and take a lot of weight off of you, off of your mind. There's going to be this inspiration that comes through. Some of you, what is coming through is that some of you have really been kind of wondering how to get yourself out of something, out of a rut, maybe out of a financial situation that hasn't been very positive or feeling very, elating for you as we're coming through here. Some of you are that inspiration, this knowledge, this idea is going to be coming through, or communication, because you have two communication cards, is going to be coming through, that is going to really, really, and it's going to be very simplistic, very easy, very uh, just simple, so simple. It's like it's just one thing that you hear or you get a message about or what have you, and it really brings this inspiration, this spark, this balancing, where it's like the weight is just lifted off of you. This is so gorgeous. Well, then of course you have the Magician and the Six of Wands coming in here, Aquarius. So this is, it's almost as if it's magical or mystical in the way that this comes about, in the way that you get this information, in the way you have this inspiration, in the way this revelation comes through for you. This is really, really all about this kind of, not only this awareness, but it's also going to be with a Magician, kind of a now look, you have this communication. The Magician can kind of have a meaning as far as a communication coming through, but you also have this communication also. So there is going to be this very, very positive communication coming through here, Aquarius, that is bringing that inspiration, that is balancing kind of that darker and lighter side that potentially you've been feeling, or those darker and lighter feelings, those darker and lighter thoughts that you've been having. And it's bringing this inspiration. It's almost as if it's miraculous or magical, but there is some huge communication that is coming through for you that is going to really kind of rock your world. It's going to shock you. This is something that you're going to really want to listen closely to, Aquarius, because this communication is going to shock you, and it's going to be simple. It's almost as if you were feeling like you were being held back or held down, and or you just were missing something, or you just couldn't quite get a grasp on what it was that wasn't helping you or allowing you to propel. Like you felt like you were doing all the things, Aquarius. You felt like you had everything in place. You felt like all of the things should be adding up, and yet they haven't been. But this communication is coming through that is, again, going to feel kind of magical. It's going to feel kind of like this miraculous inspiration or this miraculous knowing, and it's going to shock you at how simple, how easy it may be. And there is that Six of Wands. It is bringing this huge success, this huge victory. Some of you may actually end up being in the spotlight due to this, Aquarius. So this may be something to do with a project. It may be something to do with a relationship. It may actually be something to do with almost being a hero of sorts that is going to bring this huge success for you, this huge victory for you. But this communication is something that you really want to listen closely to and for. This communication is coming in very quickly, right? So you have the communication card here. This communication is coming in very, very quickly here, Aquarius, and you're being reminded to pay close attention, to listen very close, not to turn away from it. This communication could come in any way, shape, or form. You could be at a diner overhearing somebody talking. It could be on the radio. It could be on a television program. It could be people just talking. It could be your dreams coming through with communication. It could be that you stumble across a book, or a book kind of falls out at a library or at a bookstore, and you happen to look at the title or open the book up, and you just have the sudden spark of inspiration, the sudden knowing, the sudden kind of magical experience where it's almost as if what I'm seeing is a book that's open but glowing. And so this communication can come through in any way, Aquarius, but this communication is really going to kind of shock you, but it's also going to shake things up for you in a very beautiful, very positive way. This is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now you also have that Eight of Wands coming in here. And that Eight of Wands, again, is a message. It is communication, and it is happening very, very quickly. This is really, really kind of speeding up. It's almost as if you are collapsing time with this, Aquarius. So if you've been feeling down, if you've been feeling kind of out of it in sorts, right, or in sorts, right, you're this is speeding everything up. This communication that is coming through, this magical kind of happening or miraculous kind of happening, what feels as if it's miraculous or magical to you, it's all happening to benefit you. And in a way, it's coming through. What I'm feeling here is that Spirit is bringing this in such a way to kind of shock you and to shake you up, to get you out of a space or a place that you've been allowing yourself to kind of stay in or stew in, is what's coming through here. And it's coming through super quickly, super, super, like just zoomy. Is that a word? That's what's coming through. It's like zooming into really, really cause this shock effect, this shake up within you, Aquarius, so that you cannot ignore it, that you listen closely, that you pay close attention. It cannot be ignored. This cannot be ignored, Aquarius. This communication that is coming through so quickly to kind of zap you into action, into doing what it is that Spirit has been trying to nudge you and push you to do. It's coming in super, super quickly, Aquarius. This is really, and it's so positive. This is such good news. This is such a amazing, beautiful communication that, and it's meant to be that way, Aquarius, so that you cannot ignore it. Don't ignore this, Aquarius. Allow it and then move with it. Now, this is coming through with the Death Rebirth card, and it's coming through as a rebirth for you. Some of you just really, really have felt stuck. Some of you just really, really have felt as if you were weighed down, right, with this darker kind of sphere over here on this one. Some of you have, and Spirit is like, no, it's time. It's time to not only balance this out, but to raise this kind of sunny side even just a little bit more. This is a total rebirth for you. This is kind of a flipping from one side to the other, a 180 or a 360, if you will, Aquarius. Spirit is coming through saying it is time for you to rise, Aquarius. You've potentially been ignoring, you haven't been listening closely. So now it's time for me to shock you, to shake things up, to really get your attention so you can't ignore this anymore. And it's going to feel, for some of you, there's going to be that overwhelm. For some of you, it's going to be like, oh shit, what do I do? Is this really, happening? Is this really where I want to go? And Spirit says, yes, 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 this is all on purpose, Aquarius. Spirit is doing all of this on purpose to get you to kind of move your ass. Wow, that is not, okay. That's what's coming through, to get you to move your ass. And then you also have the Five of Cups coming in here. And that Five of Cups is exactly that. It is you're wondering, you're sitting there even still for just a moment, and you've got to not sit for that moment, Aquarius. That Five of Cups is feeling just a little bit concerned. You're not really knowing, kind of thinking about putting, this looks like an egg to me, kind of you thinking about putting all of your eggs in one basket. And Spirit is saying that is exactly not what is happening here. This is really opening up so that you have a dozen eggs or more, Aquarius. So wherever this is, or whatever this is referring to for you personally, this is really opening it up to have that moment. So don't let yourself get stuck in this trap over and above. Listen closely. Let this shake up happen. Go with it, because Spirit is doing this for you to get you out of all of this and to really, really move you into a new space. And look at this one over here before we even get to that. This is your spirit guides. This is Spirit and your guides and or spirit guide. This is them coming through. Spirit is coming through saying this is on purpose, Aquarius. This is all happening on purpose. There is a reason for this. So you haven't been paying attention to your spirit guides. You haven't been paying attention to the nudges. You've been ignoring all of the signs, all the synchronicities, all the communication that has happened. So this is happening on purpose to really shake you up, to shock you, to get you to move, instead of holding on to that space that you've been in. It's time for you to move, Aquarius. And this is coming through just with this strong, strong energy, this strong feeling that I'm having, that spirit is saying that this is all on purpose, Aquarius. So whatever this is for you, it is meant to bring the success, this victory, this beautiful, almost for some of you, this spotlight time, this time of really being seen, this time of really having this inspiration and following it. This communication is not to be ignored, Aquarius. And then you also have the Nine of Pentacles coming in here. And that Nine of Pentacles is really going after, excuse me, what it is that you want, reaching higher. Spirit is doing this to get you moving. Some of you have been really thinking, some of you have been really wishing, some of you have been really desiring for something to shift. And Spirit says here, Aquarius, this is on purpose. This shift is happening. This shakeup right now is happening. All of this is happening to get you to reach higher, to get you to move, to get you to do the things. Listen closely, Aquarius. You really want to pay attention. Don't ignore it. There's communication. You have 3 different confirmations that this is coming through in the form of communication, a message, a radio program, anything, any kind of communication that is sent to inspire you to balance things out and to really cause a breakup, a shakeup, a shocked feeling within you, Aquarius, to have this rebirth, to bring to you what it is that you have been wanting. It is all on purpose, Aquarius, but you have to take the actions toward it. Spirit is giving you everything that you need within this, within the communication, within the message, within how fast, within that success, within that feeling of magical, right, or miraculous happenings, that inspiration with that temperance is coming through to bring about this balance, to let go, but you have to let it happen. You have to let it happen. What you resist, Aquarius, persists, and Spirit has been really doing it. And so now, really trying to get the messages through, trying to get the signs for you to notice, recognize, pay attention, and you've been ignoring it. So again, Aquarius, Spirit wants you to listen very closely to this. This is on purpose to shock you, to cause this shakeup, to get you to move. Your ass is coming through twice. That is not okay. All right, Aquarius, it's such beautiful energy, but it almost feels like a little bit of anxious energy. Like Spirit is like, Aquarius, 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 like almost like with this little it's not really a little one of the, you know, those I don't know what they're called, that you hit that at like a festival or a amusement park, that you hit that mallet kind of thing so it goes all the way up. It's like Spirit is like hitting it, hitting it, hitting it to get you to pay attention. And when it hits the top, that is you, how you are reaching, and what Spirit is asking you, begging you almost, Aquarius, to reach for, to reach higher, to go for those dreams and not let them die, right? To rebirth them, revive them, and to really, really go for it, Aquarius. Woo! Beautiful. All right, I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon. The bell icon does let you know every time I upload new readings, and subscribing to the channel does help to grow the channel. It helps to support the channel and to, you know, really help this community to grow and thrive. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.